Hey everybody, it's Captain Shane. I'm back. It is the oh, don't mind this. Another update from Smart Cars. This is the new and improved, I guess you could say, the Flight Factor 757. They recently pushed an update, and it's official as of today. We can briefly go over the changelog here to kind of show you what they've fixed and hopefully what they've fixed. We'll be testing that out today. Let me bring that up right now. So if I go into their X Updater client, we can take a look at the release notes here. So this is the latest update here, the 2.6.20. Fix possible crash of desktop with the TGDS plugin. This is the big one here. This is what's been vexing the entire community for months. Basically, this plugin, when installed and operating, could cause the aircraft the sim to crash. And I've experienced this multiple times on the 767. I'm going to run it today to see what happens, but if it crashes, I don't know what I'm going to do. APU gen off, incorrect behavior. I've noticed this since I've had the aircraft. I'm glad to see this is fixed. Message prioritization in the ICAS. Fixed some LIT and flying objects in the cockpit. They've also fixed some other things in the cockpit. The RAD, the ILS-DME indications. Also, revisited flight model for X-Plane 12. This is going to be one of the big things for me, guys. I've been wanting to see this for a while. I can't wait to fly this today to see how it feels. I have a fair amount of hours in this aircraft, but see how it handles now? I'll have a good frame of reference because I've flown this a lot. So I'll be looking for all the little nuances of the flight model because that's what I do. I make flight models and I fix them. So I can tell when there's changes to it. We'll see how that goes. All right, anyway. Back in the cockpit here, we're going to go ahead and run our initial checklist because it's been a while since we've flown it and I don't want to miss anything. So let's do this. So we'll start with the electronic flight bag. We're going to go over to operations ground. We'll turn on the stairs, the chocks, the LSU, the GPU, fuel truck, and the loader unit. Now we're going to go over to airplane, open all. That was a weird sound. Okay. Open all, that's done. Now we'll go up to the battery. Turn that on. Standby power to auto. External power to on. Utility bus is in the bus tie. Okay, parking brake released. Blue wall fire or heat test. Okay. IRS switches to nav. Oh, I'm already seeing some improvements here. Well, maybe not. No, I can still see the boxes. This thing did not quite get the same updates that the 767 got, at least not yet. Emergency lights to armed. Position lights on. Window heat. Let's arm that. Cabin altitude control, auto 1. Wing lights on. Logo light on. No smoking, seatbelt signs on. Takeoff warning test. MFDs, set pilot, co-pilot. We're using the old school ones. So we're just going to put on data, data. Leave this guy on map and put this guy on plan. Alright. Kind of weird reflection in this glass. I think we might need to try to turn that down a little bit. Let's see what we can do with that. Advanced effects parameters. There we go. I don't like that glass effect. It is annoying, so let's just turn that off. That's way better. Now I can actually read this stuff. Okay, weight and balance. Let's go over to that. So that's under ground. And we'll get our weight and balance from the Navigraph flight plan that I filed here. So we're heading up to North Bay and back today. It's about a 40-minute flight. It's a fun little airport here north of Hamilton. Not sure if we have any ETC on. We'll check. Oh, I guess we do. Wow, check that out. Alright, sim brief. Alright, so we got a custom mix of 38 tonight. Fuel on board will be 17,000 pounds. Cargo weight's going to be 66.4. So for cargo weight, well, first of all, let's get the fuel on there. It's 17,000 pounds. And then each pallet is 38,000 pounds. So what we're going to do is we'll get out the calculator. We'll divide 66,800 by 3,800, which gives us 17 pallet positions. I don't know if we can even hold that many. We can get 15. All right, so 15 pallet positions times 3,800 minus 66,800. So we need to put another initial 9,800 pounds of cargo in here. And let's optimize the CG. I guess it's going to be 28%, which is pretty far aft. That's. I don't like that. All right, let's do this. Let's try 10 pallet positions and 30,000 pounds. Can we do that? There we go. I like that way better. So that's a lot better. Let's see. Cargo weight, 30,000. Let's load. Okay, loading the aircraft. Alright, IRS is initialized on the FMC. We'll go GPS position here. And we're gonna put our airport. Oh, look at that, guys! They've got these buttons that push. Look at that. That's new. That was not working like that before. I like that. These buttons are animated now, and they weren't before. For the 757. All right. Let's go over the route. CYHM to CYYB. UPS 430. And then the route is very, very easy. We have basically one fix. That's going to be YYZ. All right. And then for departures, we're going to go off of runway 30. Let's see what kind of departure we get. I'm guessing the Monroe 2 is the better one here. Yeah, let's plan on the Monroe 2 departure. We'll add that to the route. Monroe 2. And then for arrival, we're looking at... There's no arrival available. We can pick an approach now. It appears that we're landing on runway 26, which makes sense to me. That's going to be the longest one they got. Let's see what kind of approaches make sense for us there. Arnav Yankee looks good. Let's fly that one. From Texog. Arnav Yankee 26 from Texog. And now we'll go over to legs. And check it out on our thing here. There it is. One moment, guys. Got a phone call. Alright, that's done. Let's press on. Okay, so we got that in there. So let's go ahead and take a look at the, I'd like to go, what, 8,000 pounds reserve. Cruise altitude for the flight plan tonight is going to be flight level 250. House index was 38. I don't know if the cruise wind is actually operable, but we'll put it in anyway. 274.38. 274.38. Alright, for takeoff, we're going to run this through SimBrief and see what it's telling us. Takeoff performance 30. Flaps 5, D-rate takeoff, temperature 49. Alright. So flaps 5, temperature 49. And that will give us... That will give us a V1 of 149, 149, and 147. Or 147 and 149. There we go. Alright, I think our FMCs are set. V speeds. Let me see. Are they populating? Yep. V speeds are on there. And we need to put that to hold. Alright, final cockpit preparation checklist. Fuel quantity. Check and set. 17,000. FMCs confirmed. Flight directors on. Left and right. Auto throttles armed. MCP airspeed set V2. MCP heading. We'll set that for the runway heading. It should be 296. Thereabouts. MCP altitude. We'll set that to 5,000 pending our IFR clearance. Actually, I think it's 4,000. Hey, altimeters. So the weather at Hamilton is 220 out 11, gusting 18. So that'll be a nice little crosswind takeoff there. 2987. And let's send that over on a standby. 2987. Auto brakes, RTO, weather radar, Wixer plus turbulence. Radio set for departure. Let's see what we got for ATC here. We need to talk to. Oh my God, which approach do we need? This is confusing. I'm always confused by this. The Canadian ATC situation is a little bit different than I'm used to. Let's take a look here. That's not good. Okay. I wanted to connect that sim. Let's try it again. Alright. That's better. Okay. What do we have for ATC? I'm guessing that's going to be Toronto Alpha Alpha approach 132.8. Let's try it. I mean 132.8. I also want to grab the ATIS. So 132.8. And let's grab the ATIS as well. Which is going to be 128.1. Alright, let's see if we get it.
Visibility 15 miles. 6,000 feet towering cumulus. 3,000 scattered. 4,000 broken. Temperature 25. 2.16. Altimeter 2987. Approach our nav Zulu runway 2 and departing runway 24. Inform ATC that you have information. November.
Okay, let's grab that again.
Hamilton information November weather at 0000 Zulu. 1230 at 11 gusting 18. Visibility 15 miles. 6,000 feet towering cumulus. 3,000 scattered. Ceiling 4,000 broken.
Alright, IFR clearance, let's get it. Toronto departure, good evening, UPS 430 on the ground at Hamilton with information November, request IFR clearance to North Bay. Is that right? Hello? 132.8, right? Oh, that's not right. Try it again. Toronto departure, good evening, UPS 430 at Hamilton. Information November, request IFR clearance to North Bay.
UPS 430, I believe you should be with Toronto Terminal 119.3.
Alright, 19.3, thanks. This is so confusing. 19.3.
Not above 2,000.
Let's try this.
Not above 2,000, once for each shoreline, you can go back.
Toronto Terminal, good evening, UPS 430 on the ground at Hamilton. Information November, request IFR clearance to North Bay.
UPS 430, Toronto Terminal, let's check that, get back to you.
Okay.
And UPS 430, are you able to take off 2-4 or you require 3-0?
3-0, please.
Roger.
Alright, yeah. 2-4 is 6,000 feet long. No, thank you. Not interested. Alright, just waiting on him to get back to us and we'll get going. I guess I can get my charts ready here.
Terminal Quebec Tango.
Quebec Tango.
I cleared to turn towards the north, up the DVP to Buttonville, and then Oshawa and back.
Quebec Tango, check that. Frequency, surveillance is terminated. Frequency change approved. Remain clear of Toronto Clouds, Charlie.
Roger that. Frequency change approved, but I'll stick around and clear to Buttonville.
Mike Charlie, verify remain clear of Toronto Clouds, Charlie.
And we'll remain clear of Charlie, Quebec Tango.
Okay, just waiting on IFR clearance. I'm gonna go ahead and work on these.
The 980 change part. Yeah, we're here. Canada 982. Canada 982, you're gonna have a full reroute, so you need to contact the tower 18.7 for that.
Wrong button.
Canada 982, roger that.
There we go. Wow, how long does it take to get IFR clearance here? Come on, man. Tell you what, while we're waiting here, I'm gonna go ahead and set up my desk and webcam and get ready to go. I would say that the Canadian VATSIM guys are a little less efficient than their American counterparts. Take a while.
Toronto, what's Jet 1 at London with Mr. Clearance, Toronto? Mr. 1, Toronto, roger, number 2.
Oh, I'm number 1, right?
If it's 430, if clearance, it's going to be a 4 reroute, device ready to copy.
Ready to copy.
GPS 430, you're clear to North Bay by the Motherboard 2 departure. Radar vectors to Newburgh, November, Uniform, Bravo, Echo, Romeo. Direct Newgop, November, Uniform, Golf, Oscar, Papa. Direct. Squawk is 7474.
Hey, we're clear to North Bay via the Monroe 2, and can you give us those 2 intermediate fixes again, please?
At 430, after Monroe 2, radar vectors to Newburgh, November, Uniform, Bravo, Echo, Romeo. Direct Newgop, November, Uniform, Golf, Oscar, Papa. Direct North Bay.
Okay, clear to Monroe 2, and then direct Newburgh and Newgop, and direct. Squawk 7474, UPS 430.
GPS 430, reset is correct, device ready for contact.
Wilco. Alright, we gotta redo this whole flight plan here, because apparently it's not the same. So let's go ahead and just redo the route. So we're gonna go direct to Newburgh.
Jet 1, terminal. Western 1.
Newburgh, so N-U-B-E-R. Valid entry. Okay, well let's delete that. Delete that. We're basically gonna delete everything and start over again. Invalid delete. Oh, it's not. Okay, to Newburgh. Let's try this again. Okay, is it good here? That's better. And then Newburgh to Newgop. N-U-G-O-P. Alright, let's look at this on the plan and see what that looks like. Okay. Alright, that looks fine. So we'll stick with that. Okay. Squawk code is 7474. 7474. Okay. IFR clearance is good. ILS panel is set. TCAS is set. Taxi takeoff departure brief. Alright, let's get on with this now. So we're doing the Monroe 2 departure. So our instructions are climb on heading 297 to 1300 feet, then a left hand climbing 260 to 4000 feet. Expect radar vectors to assign route. And we have a new route here. We're going to go ahead and remove that. And we're going to redo this. Newburgh, Newgop. And there's our new reroute. I actually kind of like this. This is a much better flight plan than what SimBrief came up with. So no complaints with that, and it keeps us clear of Toronto. So that's a good flight plan. All right. As far as taxi, here's what I expect. Pending clearance, we'll push and start here. Taxi down Charlie. Make a right turn onto runway 6. Make a right turn onto runway 30, and backtrack it and take off to the west. All right. Taxi takeoff departure brief is performed. Before start, pushback checklist. Display set to status. APU to start. And we'll observe the APU starting here. And while that's starting, I'll go ahead and finish setting up my desk. what this looks like here. Okay, let's take a look at the... Okay, APU should be running now. Webcam. Pretty good. Good enough. Okay, APU started. Doors and windows. Let's close and latch. Hey, yaw damper on left and right. Electronic engine control not installed. Hydraulic pumps. APU generator on. External power off. Oh, nice. This used to cause us problems all the time, guys. So they fixed this. The APU generator logic is better now. That's a good fix. Generator control. Engine limiter not installed. Fuel. Parking brake. Cassette. Full chocks. And all the age. We can go ahead and pull that now. Ground. Remove all. Okay, anti-collision red. Cabin temperature controls are set. Trim air. Recirc fans are on. Isolation valve is open. Engine bleeds. APU bleeds are coming on. Engine start. Let's go ignition 1 today. Display. Set it over to engine. Smart cars. Alright, we're up and running, guys. Push the start clearance. I think we're good. We'll call him back for taxi.
Ground to cockpit. Tow is driving up.
So far, so good, guys. Everything's working okay.
Okay, all doors and hatches are closed. Ready to connect.
Hey, you're clear to connect. Alright, so far so good, guys. Let's hope that the TGDS plugin doesn't destroy our experience here.
Hey, Captain, let me know where you want this thing.
I want it right there.
Welcome aboard, Captain. Tow's connected, bypass pins inserted. Go ahead and kill the parking brake when you're ready to go.
Okay. Parking brake released.
Here comes the pushback. Light them up.
Alright, crew. Let's go for engine start. Starting engine number 1. Fuel on. I need to get my buttons set here, huh? Okay, it's got a good start on engine number 1, starting 2. Okay, rotation N2. Go on. EGT, fuel flow. These fuel flows are way too high. That's way too high for these engines. Should be like 700, 800. Anyway, okay, let's start on engine number 2. After start checklist, engine and wing anti is not required. CACs coming on. APU bleed is off. Isolation valve as required. APU off.
Just about done here. Go ahead and set your parking brake.
Set.
And we're disconnecting the tow. Give me just a moment.
Alright, taxi checklist. Flaps to slat, set for takeoff. Nap trim, set for takeoff. 4.4, aircraft nose up. About there will do. Takeoff data confirmed, 149, 149, 147, 147, 149. Takeoff thrust setting is 1.38 EPR. Takeoff departure briefing. No updates. Transponder. PARA.
And we're disconnected. Signal and pin on the right. Take it easy and have a safe flight.
Alright, let's go ahead and call for taxi. Toronto Terminal UPS 430 ready for taxi runway 30 Hamilton. Oh.
Okay, Charlie, right onto runway 06, hold short runway 30.
Say again for 430.
UPS 430, runway 30, Hamilton altitude 2987, taxi apron your discretion. Charlie, right onto runway 06, hold short runway 30.
Okay, runway 30 Vera Charlie, onto 06 and hold short at 30, UPS 430. Alright, crew.
Quebec vacated, Foxtrot, that city, we're looking, go straight in.
Those gear lights and the runway turn off
Yeah,
lights.
yeah, Quebec, straight in, monitor this frequency.
Roger.
Lower display, status.
UPS 430, just got an order across the city on the runway for the last 20 minutes, no super online. So your choice, you can just disregard it and take off, or what do you want to do?
Say that again for 430, did not copy that.
UPS 430, that's just an order traffic sitting on the runway, the departing end of 30 for the last 20 minutes. I'm not talking to him, not sure what he's doing, no super online, so what is your intention?
We'll go and attempt to take off. I'm not seeing that here.
Okay, I'm just gonna pretend he is not there.
Works for me. Hi, crew. Let's go. You're welcome, HD Sim. I hope they work for you. Alright, noticeable steering. Check left, check right. Brakes. Oh yeah, they still work. Flight controls. Ailerons left, ailerons right. Oh, that's cool, man. Where are you flying yours to tonight? I'm doing Hamilton to North Bay and then back. Aircraft feels okay so far. Flight controls are checked. Okay, this is taxiway. This is taxiway Charlie here. I'll tell you what, I love the nose wheel steering and the feel of this aircraft when you're taxiing it. It does have a nice feel to it. Minneapolis from Tampa. Okay, that's a couple hour flight, right? Hour and a half, hour 40 minutes or so. Alright, right turn on the runway 06. Let's go ahead and turn on the strobes and the landing lights.
GPS 430, line up runway 30, backtrack approved if required.
Okay, we'll backtrack on 30 and we'll line up GPS 430. Alright, we're clear on the 30 and we can line up. Yeah, oh, is it good? I'm using the Mango one right now. Have you had any issues with the TGDS plugin? Are you using it for your weather radar? Because I'll be testing that tonight to see if it's going to crash my sim or not. Alright, before takeoff checklist. Engines. Leave that on. Recall. Nothing. Stereo lights are on. We'll set the radar panel here when I'm done turning. So we got to use this little turnout over here to do an about face. Oh, good. That's good to hear, man, because I was worried about it crashing my sim. Look at that sky, guys. Wow, it's beautiful. Alright, let's get lined up here. Alright, let's set the radar. Wicks are on.
GPS 430, 1230 X6, clear for takeoff runway 30.
Hey, clip takeoff 30. UPS 430.
Mission 1. Watcher 1, runway 15. The London altimeter 2989, taxi via Golf Cross runway 09. Hi, Golf Cross 09.
Power's coming up. I'm going to North Bay, Canada, from Hamilton. Hey, power's looking good. Set takeoff thrust. Thrust set. Airspeed's alive. I can definitely feel that crosswind. 80 knots, about a hold. This seems like a really long takeoff roll. Alright, B1, rotate. Positive rate, gear up. Oh, I knew I forgot to arm something. Nope.
GPS 430, identify the passing altitude.
Passenger 3300 for 4000.
GPS 430, then hit the upper north, right turn direct maneuver, climb 6000.
Okay, up to 6,000 direct Uber, UPS 430.
UPS 430, the noise statement is no right turn below 4,000, so after noise that means past 4,000.
Copy. Direct Uber after 4,000. Oh shoot! Oh man, I'm out of practice here, guys. I got it. This thing's not cooperating with me today, guys. Alright. We got some issues with our autopilot here. Alright. I think I missed something in my checklist here. Laps up. Alright, let me see what I messed up here, but I'm not having, no active route.
Well, just one, wind 250 at 4 clear for takeoff from 115.
Oh boy.
Clear takeoff from 15.
That's embarrassing. EPR
UPS 430, contact Toronto Center 12577.
12577, UPS 430. Alright, I'm really screwing up today, guys. Let's go direct Uber. It's been a while since I've flown this thing, and it really shows.
Left direct stable on course, and then cross Seagate at or above 9,000 and traffic by 6.
I got to activate my route, guys. That's bad. Speed, altitude capture.
Yeah, very check at 561. We had Seagate planned at 12,500. Oh,
Wow, that
perfect.
is a pretty sky, isn't it? Toronto Center, UPS 430 with you, 6,000.
UPS 430, Toronto Center, good evening, climb flight level 250.
I'm take flight 250, UPS 430. I crew up to 250.
Canada 223, contact Montreal Center 12877, good night.
Yeah, I'm okay. I just haven't flown this thing in a while, and I'm really messing it up today. I'm really embarrassed. Alright.
Air Canada 757, increase rate of descent, please. Traffic is
EPR,
going to cross
VNAV
above
speed.
you. Alright, we'll go with increase rate of descent for Air Canada 757. Air Canada 464,
Wow, look at that sky.
3,500 for 5,037. Canada 464, Toronto Center, identified. Climb for level 330. Climb level 330, Air Canada 464.
Alright, as a takeoff checklist, landing gear up, lights out, flaps up, we call.
UPS 430, proceed direct North Bay Airport.
Alright, direct North Bay, UPS 430.
Toronto Center, can we get this?
Who is we?
Say again?
I need to know who's asking for descent. You can't just ask who's calling.
Oh, sorry. Air Canada 883.
Air Canada 83, heavy Toronto Center, good evening. Toronto formations, Papa. Sorry, you want to start descending now?
Affirmative.
That's a little bit too early.
Okay. We'll hold it off for a little while.
Air Canada 464, turn left, direct Sabre on course. Direct Sabre on course, Air Canada 464. Air Canada, okay, this is going to work. Air Transit 561, time for climb 10,000. Air Transit 561, stop for climb. Air Canada 757, vector for traffic, immediately turn left heading 270. Immediately 270 for Air Canada 757. Air Transit 561, Toronto Center.
There we go. I think I got it now.
Echo heading up to catch some slip of Apex heading. No problem, bye-bye.
I need to definitely refresh myself on my procedures here.
Air Transit 561, Toronto Center. Go for Air Transit 561. Air Transit 561, I called you a couple times to resolve the conflict like 2 minutes ago. You didn't hear me? Whoopsie daisy.
Whoopsie daisy?
But you hear me now fine, right? Yeah. Alright, just make sure you stay around your headphones next time. My bad.
Whoopsie daisy, huh?
Toronto, WestJet 1, 11,000.
WestJet 1, Toronto Center, hello. Toronto formations, Papa, planner 24 left.
Papa, plan 24 left, WestJet 1. Canada 464, Toronto Center.
18,000 feet,
464, go ahead.
altimeter standard.
Can we step out for no more than 2 minutes?
Canada 464, that is approved. Report back.
Report back, 464.
Cross check at 19,000.
Flare 1614, Toronto Center, identifying climb level 230 and turn left direct saver on course. Flare 1614, negative, turn left direct saver on course, climb level 230.
Alright, flight level 205, 25.
For Canada 83, you have the Nuber 6 arrival program, correct?
Affirmative, yes,
Okay, you're Canada 83. In that case, you should have a crossing restriction of between 1,000 and 1,500 at Rocktail, correct?
Sorry, say again?
Flare 1614, turn left direct saver on course, climb flight level 230. For Canada 757, turn left heading 330 to send 3,000. Left 330 to 3,000 for Air Canada 757. For Flare 1614, negative, climb level 3,730. 5,000, heading 290 sign. Who was Captain, who was commanding? Jazz 263. Jazz 263, Toronto Center,
Yeah, don't mind all that.
What altitude were you assigned? 5,000, then up to 12,000. Okay, Air Canada Jazz 263 is turn left direct mix it on course, climb 12,000. Or left direct mix it up to the 12,000 Jazz 263.
gonna go.
via the Kepta 3 departure. Canada 982 Heavy Terminal Center identified. Report your passing altitude and where you direct to. Passing 3,800 direct to, where's this at? Start to Saturn. Canada 757, turn left heading 270 to
Hey,
intercept,
speed
clear to
Kinetic
24 left approach. 270 to intercept, clear ILS, 24 left approach for Air 757. Air Canada 982, climb 7,000. Climb 7,000, Air Canada 982. Air Canada 982, please read the turn more carefully next time. It specifies that you're not allowed to turn on course until you're given a turn bias. You're supposed to remain on the SID heading. Because of that, I need to now sequence you behind some other departing traffic. Turn right heading 220. Right heading 220, my apologies, Air Canada 982. Air Canada 164, we're back in the cockpit and they never learn. No comment. Yeah, Canada 83, do you have a crossing restriction of 1,000 to 15,000 at Rocktail, correct?
Affirmative. Oh, negative. We deleted the restriction.
Why did you delete the restriction?
Oh boy.
The previous
Amateur hour up here in Canada tonight, myself included.
Which previous controller? Okay, Canada 83, what exactly did Cleveland tell you?
I really don't remember.
Okay, Canada 83, if you're not sure, it's always best to clarify. Could you reload the star sleeve and the crossing restrictions, please? Those are pretty important.
Affirmative, we did. Sorry, you told me to do something on the, I'm getting confused.
WestJet 1, descend 8,000.
8,000, WestJet 1.
Air Canada 982, turn left heading 060. Left 060, Canada 982. Jet 263, sir, by the confusion, you said you're assigned 5,000? Our initial departure,
Right.
yeah, and then 290 heading. So the tower
Descent
exponentially
35 miles. So let's go ahead and go over landing data
on the
right now.
the departure chart. MS6 is 3, not 5. Okay, my apologies, I might have been looking at the wrong one then.
Auto brakes
Okay, all
1.
good. Just want to make sure who did it. Okay, I think.
VRAP 131.
757-1330-21, clear to ladder 24 left. Clear line 24 left for Air Canada 757.
Plenty of stopping distance here.
Clear 1614, contact Cleveland Center 1198, sounds
1000
good.
foot runway.
Clear 1614, negative, it's 119.1875.
Nice long runway. Okay, approach briefing. We're going to be flying the RNAV Yankee runway 26 approach. Position height is 321 radar. 1536 baro. At Musics, we need to be at 2,600 feet, and we'll pick up a 3-degree grade path down to the runway. MSA is 2,900 feet. This approach, climb on 2,900 to track 257 to NOTOD and hold. Landing altitude, that's going to go here, and that will be 1,215 feet. Decision height set, seatbelts are on.
Air Canada 982, turn right direct Kingston, course climb for level 230. 230, and what was the waypoint again? Air Canada 982? Air Canada 982, proceed direct Capita. Capita, Air Canada 982. Canada 757, welcome to Toronto, vacate right when able, contact the tower, 118 to 7, good night. Alright, we'll vacate when able and over tower for Ken 757, great job, we all learned somewhere. The center, kind of 426. Canada 426 Toronto. Canada 426 with you, departure runway 23, incline, but 5,000 feet. Air Canada 426, Toronto Center identified. Please read the SID chart in the future. It does specify you are not supposed to climb above 5,000 until you're
These guys are so mean.
level 230.
Dude, chill, man. They take it way too seriously up here in Canada. Toronto Center UPS 430, we like to start down now.
UPS 430, do you have the weather North Bay?
Say again?
UPS 430, do you have the weather in North Bay?
Yeah, we do have the weather.
UPS 430, roger, when ready to send 5,000 North Bay, altimeter is 29780, 10 window will save the approach request.
Yeah, it'd be the RNAV Yankee 26.
UPS 430, check the RNAV Yankee runway 26 at North Bay, which transition?
I don't understand what he's saying.
Toronto Center briefing number 3, Hotel Delta. We are over Hamilton en route to Waterloo 4,500 squad. 6316 request flight following.
Number 5, number 3 Hotel Delta, contact Toronto Terminal 119.3.
119.3, number 3 Delta.
Air Canada 426, turn left direct Saver on course, climb for level 350.
I would definitely say that the VNAV in this aircraft works better than the 767.
Air Canada 426. WestJet 1 descend 4,000.
4,000, WestJet 1.
Air Canada 263, 1 ready to descend 10,000. Jazz 263, 1 ready to descend 10,000. Right side, descend 10,000, Jazz 263. That's wind ready. Air Canada 83, descend 8,000.
Descend 8,000, Air Canada 883.
Air Canada 464, 1 ready to descend for level 240.
For level 240, Air Canada 464.
UPS 430, plan the North Bay RNAV Yankee Airway 26 approach TechSOG transition when able proceed direct TechSOG.
Okay, we'll go direct TechSOG UPS 430 Heavy.
Air Canada 982, contact Cleveland
Hi,
Center
we're direct
197.
TechSOG now.
197, Canada 982. Air Transit 561, contact Montreal Center 12877, good night. Port of Montreal, Transit 561, see ya. Air Canada 83, plan right 24 laps. Air Canada 83, plan runway 24 left.
Air Canada 883, plan runway 24 left.
So far so good, guys. No crashes. Hope I didn't jinx it.
Toronto Center, Air Canada 734, catching flight 210, descending 6,000.
What the heck did that guy say?
2124 Heavy, Toronto Center, good evening. Toronto Information, Quebec. Plan runway 24 left, descent 1000, Toronto Center 2984.
Information Quebec, expected runway 24M. Descent maintain 1000, Air Canada 734.
What is he saying?
Air Canada 464 for lower, contact Montreal Center 12877, good night.
Florida Montreal 12877, have a good one, Air Canada 464.
Yeah, ASUS 63, contact Toronto Center 119.3, good
Does
night.
anybody speak Canadian here? I can't understand these people at all.
Toronto, Air Canada 756 with you on the 10th top 3 departure flying to 5,000.
WestJet 1, turn left heading 300, descend 3000. WestJet 1, turn left heading 300, descend 3000.
3000, WestJet 1.
Air Canada 756, Toronto Center identified, turn left direct saver on course, climb 7000.
Direct saver 7000, Air Canada 756.
Guys, this is looking good right now. The descent profile looks great. I haven't needed any speed brakes. This aircraft is flying pretty good for me.
WestJet 1, turn left heading 270, descend cleared to Osprey 24 left approach.
All the issues that I've had have been completely user-induced, not due to the aircraft at all. Look at that sky, man. Wow.
Canada 756, climb level 230.
Level 330, Canada 756.
Canada 756, negative, climb level 230.
Wow.
My bad, climb level 230, Canada 756.
Altimeters. I knew I forgot something. Man, I'm really spacing out today. Altimeters are 29 or 79.
Singapore 25, I've just amended your cruise altitude to flight level 320 for now. Contact Montreal Center 12877. Let them know what your situation is now. Go. Roger, that's company to contact Montreal now 12877. Bye-bye. Bye-bye. Air Canada 883, descent 4000.
Descent 4000, Air Canada 883.
WestJet 1, contact Toronto Tower 118.7, good night.
Tower 187, WestJet 1, see ya.
I turned the sound down just a little bit. I can hear this guy better. Actually, turn all the sound down.
Toronto Center, good evening, WestJet 2275 at 17,000. WestJet 2275, Toronto Center, good evening, Toronto Formations, Quebec, plan runway 24 left. Proceed direct to Mayrod, descent 6,000, the Toronto altimeter is 2984. Direct to Mayrod, 2984, and Quebec on board, WestJet 2275. WestJet 2275, descent 6,000. 6,000, WestJet 2275. Air Canada 83, where are you going?
Air Canada 83, and my subplane is XP to a turn.
No, that means you programmed the star wrong. Air Canada 83, turn right heading 060.
Oh, we need to slow down.
The star should have you on the downwind for like another 15 miles from where you are right now.
Idle, VNAV speed.
Air Canada 756.
Let's go ahead and just put it back in VNAV there.
119 at 7509, Air Canada 756, Mike.
Air Canada 2124, descent 4,000.
This is 4,000, Air Canada 34.
Air Canada 83, need you descending to 4,000.
Descending down to 4,000 and heading 060.
Speed, VNAV path.
Air Canada 83, turn left heading 310.
Left heading 310. Air Canada 883.
Beautiful sky, man. Look at that. Alright guys, getting close here. We'll be landing in about 10 minutes or less.
Center WestJet 1 in the go around runway 24 left.
WestJet 1, Toronto Center, climb 4,000.
4,000 WestJet 1.
257.
Air Canada 883, turn left heading 210 to intercept, cleared Osprey 24 left approach.
Turn left 310, intercept Dallas, turn left Air Canada 883.
Air Canada 883, left 210.
Weather check.
Air Canada 883.
Wind
Air
2405.
Canada 883, speed 190, greater for now.
Looking good.
Speed 190.
UPS 430 via Texas, clear North Bay, RNAV Yankee Airway 26 approach, change local, call down and clear.
Okay, at Texas cleared for the RNAV Yankee 26 in North Bay. We'll switch over to them and we'll call you back when down. UPS 430.
Okay.
Alright crew, so that was a,
One turn left heading
kind of a
150.
complicated instruction. So basically, he's telling us to switch over to the local frequency
for 2 minutes. Canada 426,
We're going to go over to Unicom on this.
Clear footblock, Air 46. At center, hello, JetBlue 1132, 3000, green.
Alright, so we're back on advisory here, and we need to call him back when we're down and clear the runway. I'm gonna go ahead and start slowing us down here. I don't mean at speed. Let's go flaps 1. A little bit high. We're okay. Alright. Sitting down to minimums. Alright, speed 180. Flaps 5. North Bay traffic, good evening. UPS 430 on the RNAV Yankee 26 approach. North Bay. I'll go speed brake in here, help slow us down. Speed brakes retracted. Alright, let's get the gear down.
2500.
Speed 160, flaps 15. Bay traffic, UPS 430 on final runway 26. Alright, reducing the speed, 136, flaps 30. I'm gonna take over. Autothrottle's coming off. Oh, little below, correcting. Landing checklist. Landing gear down 3 range, spoilers arm, auto brakes 1, flaps 30, ICAS dual alerts. Landing clearance is good. Continue. What the heck? Not my best landing ever. That sink rate really developed at the end there. Alright. After landing checklist, spoiler handle. Up, retract. Flaps and slats. Up. Auto brakes. Off. Radar. Off. Oh. Landing lights. APU. Lock. Hold. Depth trim. 4. Alright, now let's figure out where we're parking at. Main parking's fine. After land checklist complete. what was up with that sync rate at the end there, man. It really came up fast on me. This is saying 67 feet per minute, but it didn't feel like that. This should be our turn here. Leave all this stuff on because we're not gonna stay here very long. EP power is on. Leave everything on because we're gonna quick turn this thing. Well, that was one of the absolute worst flights I've ever flown in my life, but you know what? Let's go back and do it again. What we did find out is that the weather radar works, the terrain radar works, and there was no real issues with this aircraft. It was all me. I just haven't flown it very often, so we'll do a return flight here, and it will be a lot better, I promise. So let's go ahead and get everything set up here. And we're unloading. How much fuel did we land with? 11,000. Okay. A few thousand pounds. Less than I thought. Alright. Let's go ahead and get the return flight done. Yeah, we'll take it right back to Hamilton where we came from. UPS 467. Alright. UPS 467 YYB YHM. Looking for the right here. Alright, let's generate it. if there's a better way. There are other routes that work better. Not really. No. Alright. Let's get her going. Okay, flight plan is filed. And now what we can do here is go over to vPilot, disconnect, and reconnect with our new flight plan. 467. Alright. Now we can go ahead and do weight and balance. So, flight plan. All right. Let's see here. Fuel 17.3. Cargo weight's going to be 76.4. Okay, let's do this. Get the calculator out because this is not a very sophisticated EFB. Let's do 12 times 3,800 minus 76.4. With 12 pallets and 38. Let's load the aircraft. Make sure she's taking fuel. Yep, awesome. Okay, IRS is a set FMCs. Let's go ahead and program for flight. Route is going to be CYYB to YHM, flight number UPS 467. Okay, route is going to be direct NUGOP, direct Newberg, which is reverse what we did fly. Okay. Departures, runway 26, where we landed on. Arrivals, that's going to be the Tickum 2. You know what? I don't think we need an arrival. We don't need an arrival. We're going to skip this. And we're just going to go direct and shoot the approach. And I think if we take it here from the RNAV Zulu runway 26, or 30 rather. Let me see what that looks like. Let's program for another runway. 230 is preferred. Approaches. We'll do the RNAV Zulu from Outrocks. That'll work. That looks better. Cool. So we're gonna go RNAV Zulu Hot rocks. Now let's take a look at our flight plan on the plan page. Not much to this. Okay. Alright. FMC is programmed for flight. The route's in. Let's go to reserves. Alright, let's get, we need to get the right zero fuel weight 193.6. Zero fuel weight 193.6. Cruise altitude for this is going to be 260. Cost index 65. Cruise wind 277 at 37. Well, that doesn't make any sense. How about 277 37? Okay, takeoff will be flaps 5. Let's get the sim brief to calculate our takeoff performance. Alright, takeoff 1, select temperature 31. And the V1 is 149, VR 150, V2 152. Okay. FMC is checked and set. V speeds are populated. And the clock is on hold. Final cockpit preparation checklist. Fuel quantity is checked and set. Flight director cycle off and then back to on. Auto throttle is armed. MCP airspeed set V2. Heading is set. Altitude will go straight up to 260. Altimeters cross-checked. 2979. Auto brakes RTO. Radios are set. IFR clearance is good. TCAS set. Taxi takeoff departure brief. Alright. So we're back here at North Bay. Currently at the main terminal. Taxi plan. Push your start on to hotel. Then we're going to take 2 over to 1. Make a right turn on to Lima. Left turn on to 26 and depart. After takeoff, we're going to fly direct to Nugop. Okay, before start pushback checklist, display set the status. APU is on. Doors and windows, close them up. Okay, hydraulic pumps on, APU generator is on. Engine limiter is not applicable. Fuel pumps are on. Parking brake is set. Age ground power unit removed. Beacon light on. Trim air is on. Restrict fan isolation valve is on. APU bleed engine bleed are on. Display. Set the engine. Smart cars. Which start?
Great news, Captain. Your tow's coming.
Engine start. Let's go ignition 2.
All right. Looks like the doors and hatches are closed and we're ready to connect.
Alright, clear connect. Oh, while this guy's connecting, I'm gonna go get a drink of water.
Hey, Captain, let me know where you want this thing.
About there will do.
Welcome aboard, Captain. Tow's connected, bypass pins inserted. Go ahead and kill the parking brake when you're ready to go.
Alright, crew, let's do it. Parking brake released.
Here comes the pushback. Light 'em up.
Starting 1. Rotation N2. Fuel on. Alright, fuel flow EGT. Alright, good start on number 1, starting 2. Okay, rotation N2. Fuel on. Alright, good start on engine number 2. At the start checklist, wing and energize not required. Packs on left and right. Isolation valve is good. APU lead is
Just
off.
about done here. Go ahead and set your parking brake.
APU's off. Parking brake set.
And we're disconnecting the tow. Give me just a moment.
Okay, taxi checklist. Flaps 5. Snap trim 4.5. Takeoff data is confirmed. Takeoff thrust setting 1.39 EPR. Takeoff taxi departure brief, no change. Transponder TARA.
And we're disconnected. Signal and pin on the right. Take it easy and have a safe flight.
Bye-bye. Okay, nose light. It's on. Runway turn off lights. On. OMFD. Status. Taxi clearance. Taxi. Take out departure brake. No change. Alright. Parking brake released. Let's go. And brakes, check. Flight controls. Flight controls, check. Again. Why do I keep doing that? Not my first time flying this aircraft, so I did not activate the route. There we go. I swear this is not my first time flying this plane. I just acted like it is. And we got a right turn coming up here. Oh, here we go. She's crashing, guys. Ah, I knew it was gonna happen. That is our TGDS, guys. That's exactly what that was. That little stutter you saw. I may be too late to turn it off. I don't know. Let's try it. Yep, there she goes. It's off, but it might be too late. Alright. Plan for this thing. Plan for the sim to crash here, guys. I already saw the stutters. We'll see what happens, but it's not looking good. So that's telling me that this plugin is still not fixed, because that stutter is exactly what it was doing to me before. We'll see if we can actually take off with this. So we got one leg out of it, but it looks like as soon as we try to turn it back on, it started doing that stutter thing that it does when that plug-in is malfunctioning. Alright, we'll do a rolling takeoff here. No traffic's inbound. Let's see if it takes off. I don't have a lot of faith that this thing's gonna make it after those stutters. There she goes, stuttering again. Yeah, it's gonna crash on us, guys. Take off. EPR. Let's set. 80 knots. Start a hold. EPR VNAV speed. Flaps 1. Flaps up. It didn't crash on us. I think once we turn the weather radar off, it seemed to behave a little bit better. At least for now. Nah, I don't know. It feels a little stuttery still. Yeah, it's stuttering. Yeah, it's stuttering pretty bad here, guys. So let me explain to you what's happening here. There's a plugin called TGDS, and it controls the weather radar and the terrain radar. And it's been giving flight factor 7.5s and 7.6s a huge problem for months now. There's some sort of memory leak in it. They keep claiming it's fixed, but what starts to happen is when it starts to fail, and it's random when it does. The sim will start to stutter, and it will get to the point where the game eventually crashes. It was doing it to me on the ground, and I turned off the weather radar and the terrain radar, but I'm still detecting these stuttering. So basically, once it starts to mess up, that's it. See how it stutters? At 10,000 feet. Oh, command center. At the takeoff checklist, landing gear up, lights out, flaps up, exterior lights. Let's keep going, see what it does. But maybe the further we fly away from it, the better it'll be. Oh, that was a big stutter right there. We'll see how far it'll go. It's running okay for the moment. Stutter. There it goes, guys. That's what we're waiting for. Thank you, Flight Factor. Once again, there it is. So, this is not fixed. They lied to us. That TGDS plugin is still not working. I don't know what we got to do to get that fixed, but there it is. Does not work. I got one flight out of it, and it failed on the second flight. So, if you want to keep flying the Flight Factor 757, here's what you got to do. I'm going to show you right now. Go into X-Plane. And this is really unfortunate that we have to do this. X-Plane, 757. Go to your plugins folder and take this TGDS folder and delete it. You'll get a warning when you launch the plane the next time that it's missing a plugin. Ignore that and go on without it. But this is going to continue to happen to your Flight Factor 75 and 76. Anytime you have that thing in there, don't listen to what they said. It is not fixed. It just caused my sim to crash. And once you start to get the stutters, you're on borrowed time. It will never fix itself. Turning off the weather radar and the terrain radar do not fix it. So once you get stutters, game's over. So this stream is over, and I'm gonna go tell Flight Factor they need to fix their crap. I'll catch you guys on the next one.